Well, most of all, I just love the work he puts in on the offensive glass. So many of his points come on putbacks just because of sheer hustle.
And another thing he's known for all over the league is what an angry shot blocker he is. He does it with an attitude when he knocks it out of the air and sends it behind the shooter.
And a fast break now for the Spurs.
That was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
And what an amazing run it was for the Spurs last year in the postseason. Swept the Lakers, survived Golden State, and then dismantled Memphis on their way to the NBA Finals. And then, of course, we're seconds away from another championship annual.
Getting back to the Spurs, they look better and better as they went deeper into the playoffs, Clark. Heat were thought to be the heavy favorites at the start of the NBA postseason. When they met in the finals, thoughts on who would win, I think, were pretty much split.
Yeah, and eventually, this was one heck of a series because the Spurs not only had experience and talent, but they had multiple options offensively and did such a terrific job sharing the ball. They took the Miami Heat to the limit, but at the end of the day, it came down to LeBron James and Dwayne Wade rising to the challenge.
Here's Conley. Nice D from Sohan.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll. Well, Minnesota won 31 games last season, but only 11 of those came on the road. For a team that was battered and bruised heading out on a lengthy road trip is often a recipe for a losing streak, and that was the case for them last year. The injuries just really bogged them down.
Rejected by Collins. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And here's a nice one-handed slam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Walker's shot is off. Well, picking up again on the Timberwolves. Road travel can be especially tough on them just given the geography where their home city is in relation, Steve, to the rest of the NBA.
Well, particularly in relation to the rest of the West, because there the Timberwolves are up north.
A chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, Kevin, in the first half, they're really closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
That's it. And the Spurs tough to finish it off. Nice on for determination that time. Clark to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a path to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense.
And that one's good.
Coach Popovich was fined last season for sitting out his top players in a nationally televised matchup against the Heat. I certainly understand the league's posture there, and it was a lot said about it. Yet, for a veteran team like the Spurs with championship aspirations, I understand resting key players during the course of the regular season.
And sure, that one drops. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. They set the screen. Against the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And back to that fine for Popovich, $250,000. Scoop, that'll lead a dance.
Yeah, no doubt. But, Popovich enjoys tweaking the league at times. This was clearly an effort to do that. But, look, I think it's good for him to actually kind of let the league know every once in a while. If they're going to give us that kind of schedule with my older team, I'm going to sit there down with you.
Rejected by Walker. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Edwards with the stop. It's not possible what we just thought. Is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible. It is possible.
Not probable. It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Walker's running. Rebound San Antonio. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And the shot is good. He's got 7.
I'll tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim.
And there's the pass to Edwards. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
That's Sal. Kicks it out to Johnson. Passes it to Sohan. Back to Johnson. And here's Edwards. He's got 6. Here's Townsend. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. Gobert's got his first 2 points.
Now, sometimes offensive rebounds are lucky, but he anticipates and gets to the right spot before the shot goes up.
Now Edwards. Doubled by Wemby. Back to Conley. And Gobert gets to Conley. And no good. And a chance to take the lead. Spurs have gone 7-12 from the field here in the first quarter. To the paint. Collins. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
This is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
It was a great dunk and also a great game we've got here.
And taken away by Johnson. And a fast break now for the Spurs.
That's his first personal foul.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Collins, a screen on Conley. Can't get it to go.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Doubled by Indiana. Conley up top. Wide open look. Another miss by Conley.
Easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
So high.
Taking it to the rack. Power right there.
Hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers. Where's the open man?
Johnson against Edwards. Johnson over to help. Using his post move to get the 2 points.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Johnson left side. Pass to Wemby. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Spurs ended up as the second seed in the West and were right in the hunt for being the top seed for the majority of last season. But one reason they fell short was that they just weren't as good as they needed to be during in-conference games.
Going back to the Spurs, they did well against the West, but Steve didn't come close to matching the win totals of every other top team in the West.
Yeah, they would end the season with a 33-19 conference record, which, you know, is pretty good, but still only 5th best in the West. It shows you how strong the Western Conference was a year ago, particularly at the top. Wow, good. Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Steps back and shoots. Shot no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Guys, I had a chance to catch up with the Minnesota Timberwolves head coach. The point he was driving home was that they are at their best when their defense is the driving force of their game. He said, when we rely on D to create our offense, to get us that big play that can swing momentum, that is when we are really tough to beat. Let's see how their defense fares tonight.
Okay, thank you, Doris. And the defensive approach, guys, how do you think that'll play out here?
I don't know, Kevin. I'm not sure they should be more focused on their opponent than they are on themselves.
That is sort of the way it sounds, Steve, but still, I don't think a defense-first mindset is ever a bad thing. One of the things things that really jumps out at you about the Timberwolves last year is how well they got to the foul line. Everybody on the roster is pretty good and clever at using ball fakes to draw fouls and get themselves to the free throw line. And it makes it very frustrating when you're defending a team like that.
To the middle. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Brown's got 6.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, just piling up points in the paint.
Well, Clark, you said it. They were very good at drawing fouls. They were also very good at avoiding fouls, Steve, defensively.
Yeah, very disciplined defensively. The end result is third best in the NBA in free throw differential. For the team that struggled shooting the ball from long range, those extra points came in handy.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. I mean, just getting physical. It feels like they've got every rebound.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've come out of that locker room with a hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And they're getting out in transition, too, finding some easy points on the fast break.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's McDermott. He's covered by Brown. No good for McDermott. Timberwolves leading by 8. Back to Moore. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Tries to snap the court streak. Rebound, Minnesota. Anderson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. San Antonio's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Jones for 3. Gets it to go. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game. We got 22 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now here's Brown, defended by McDermott. Shoots, connects, the jumper drops. Brown's got 8 points. 7 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Jones drives in, and they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over.
He almost seems to enjoy those mismatches, Steve. It gives him a chance to show what a strong finisher he is.
And they're scoring pretty well as we can. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
And this team has done a nice job on the glass. I think that's how they've built this lead. They've been very physical, really established a presence in the paint.
Well, they've chased down those balls. As soon as they've hit the iron, they've been chasing them down. It's been a solid effort by them. Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Now, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. The pass to Wemby. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
Well, you get more rebounds, you get more possessions, more shots at the hoop, and oftentimes that decides the game.
Sohan, he's covered by Anderson. Here's Collins. Timberwolves leading by 8. Garza, he's guarded by Collins. Shot from 12. Uses the glass to drop it in.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Pass to Wemby. Shot on the wing. Gets it to go. He's got 11. The Timberwolves have got a nice 3-3 to start the second. It is now to Anderson. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
He had no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Walker's shot is off. Spurs trail by 8. He kicks to Collins. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Collins has got 6 points.
Well, he recognized the advantage size-wise and went right at the defender. That's how you do it.
Back to Conley. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Sohan.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. He's got to do a better job defensively. How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. On defense, the Spurs down low. Banked in off the glass. 6 points for him.
Sharp pass to give his teammate the high percentage shot in close.
It's Wemby. Another shot in the air, and that's 2 points on the way.
Yeah, he shows us he knows how to finish with a flourish.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Walker goes in. Shot denied. Sohan passes to Wemby. Mike Conley grabs the miss. Conley's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Doubled by Wemby. And Walker kicks to Gobert. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Counted. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
Spurs trail by 7. Now let's send it to Doris on the sideline.
Well, fellas, Greg Popovich, known for his sarcastic, sometimes contemptuous answers to some of the questions from us media members. He said it seems to entertain everyone but his wife. She tells him to cut it out, be a grown man, and show some maturity. But he said, I can't. I simply can't do it. Guys?
Yeah, he's a piece of work, isn't he? Thank you, Doris.
You got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
That whistle got a big response from this crowd, and it is not a favorable one, let's say.
I'll tell you what, the fans can't believe that they made that call.
Edwards, he's checked in for Minnesota.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
And it's Walker penetrating. Gobert slams it back in. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
You know, he's really adept at keeping possessions alive by hitting the boards and cashing in on some of those putbacks.
And Steve, he's also the player they rally around at the defensive end. I mean, they cause some real havoc when he's out there running the show defensively. They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Now, not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important. And that's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now. And another foul would give him 3 before the half, something to keep our eyes on.
3 from the inbound. It's rebounded by Gobert. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Edwards passes to Conley. Edwards with it. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 5 assists in the game. Spurs trail by 11. Here's Sohan. Tries it in off the mark by San Antonio. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Conley's running. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 5.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
And they got the balls to Sohan. Top of the key. Can't get it to go. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. And it's Walker penetrating. Out to Conley. Pass to Gobert. Nice D from Sohan. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass out. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Spurs have shot just above 55% of the line, going 5 of 9.
Well, last year, collectively, this team shot 74% from the free throw line. Pretty low number.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
And the Timberwolves call timeout.
He did not look too happy about some of the things he saw on the court. So I would expect some changes here.
I think it's the right move, quite honestly. I mean, they just didn't look sharp or at their best out there. So take the time out and give yourself a chance to regroup.
Spurs making a switch here. Timberwolves leading by 11. It's stolen. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Graham dishes to Jones. For the 3. And that one's good.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Outside Conley. He passes it to Edwards. Here's Gobert, defended by Jones. Shoots from the right block. A double clutch. And it's good on the layup. Gobert's got 11 points.
That'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. That is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Steve enjoys that too.
Yeah, that's the best part of the game. A 5-man team game where the ball moves. There's so much unselfish play. It's beautiful to watch.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his 3rd.
For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 11 from the line. He misses the free throw. Minnesota making a switch here. No good on the second free throw. Timberwolves leading by 12. The pass to Edwards for 3. Can't hit. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Jones kicks to Graham. Back to Jones. Nice ball brought by San Antonio. The shot's good from Mackubex. Here's Walker. 7 points in the game. Feeds to Conley. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Conley's got 5 points so far.
Boy, it's been a poor defensive effort. When that ball has gone inside into the post, they've been in trouble.
Yep, points in the paint clearly going against him now. Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early. Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
But, you know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
Anderson, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Can't get it to go.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And I'll tell you what, they've turned a lot of those rebounds into points at the other end.
Kicks it to Anderson. Back to Walker. Lock at 6.
No one. And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The free throw from Mackubex. Timberwolves leading by 12. Pass to Anderson. a charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Yeah, this is basically a middle-of-the-road type free throw shooting team, about 76% a year ago.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
1:14 left here in the second. Edwards defending from past the arc. Offensive rebound, Spurs. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 6.
Tell you what, since the end of the first quarter, he has really come alive.
And there's the feed to Walker. The rebound by the Spurs.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Jones drives in. Great. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point.
Dishes it to Walker. Graham defending.
Shoot it!
Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup. 8 points for him. Just 4 seconds left now here in the second.
And now, brought to you by Sprint. And now it's the Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. It's been one outstanding game from Wemby.
I loved his approach, guys. He came out aggressively, took the ball into the teeth of the defense, and either got points at the rim or drew fouls.
Most of the time, he's been drawing fouls. He has the free throw totals to show for it, as well as a few nicks and bruises.
Double by Mando collision. San Antonio making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Here's Townsend. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 10.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
So they're finding the holes in the defense part, and they're exploiting them.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Walker the pass to Edwards. He feeds it to Conley. Here's Townsend. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Jones dishes to Collins. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Conley into the lane. Oh, that's blocked. He dishes it to Green. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
So the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Well, last year at the free throw line, he was successful 76% of the time.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Conley kicks to Walker. Passes it to Gobert. Right side, Conley. All alone. And Jones pulls it down. Spurs trail by 11. The dish to Graham. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Graham's got 5 now.
And that kind of power move has become a trademark for him.
Doubled by Graham. And it's Walker penetrating. And that one's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Yeah, beautiful drive there, going right around the bigger man.
Bynum, defended by Gobert. Bynum. It's rebounded by Gobert. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Conley. That's good. He has 7. So it's the Spurs now. Then volitionally the pass to Graham. From the arc. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Defense didn't give him any space there.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Brown's checked in. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. He's hit the pick. He's going there. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Excellent work on the offensive boards.
Went after that rebound hard and quickly turned it into a put-back jam. Beautiful work.
And those are the types of plays that put them in front in this game.
The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. 15 points in the game.
What an excellent performance from the field for him.
Takes the three. Shot is off. Some solid defense from Brown. Minnesota leading by 15. Edwards passes to Conley. And Jones over to help. And Gobert gets to Conley. 5 to shoot. Here's Brown. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Graham. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Good on both. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory.
Defensive foul. Victor. That's his second personal. 14 foul.
Has to go back. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
He hammered that down like superb above the rim action. I thought the defense really kind of slacked off there. He's going to drill those threes. That's a good look.
He's guarded by Collins, the 8-footer. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Gobert's got 6 in the quarter.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
And out of bounds is the Timberwolves gain possession. Minnesota making a switch here. Timberwolves leading by 14. Someone come get this! Conley kicks to Brown. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. For San Antonio, they've gone somewhat so far 4-10 on their shots in the second half so far. Here's Grant. He's got 9. Pass out, over by Conley. It's Wemby. A second chance effort. And the layup is up and in. 17 points in the game.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. It's Brown with the drive. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And the Timberwolves lead by 14. Johnson against Edwards. It's Wemby. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Tough play. He had to fight his way all the way to the rim.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Minnesota.
I thought we might see a little defensive adjustment at halftime, but the fast break continues to be effective.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
The Timberwolves have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
And that one's good. He's got 22.
He's done a ton to help his team, guys, and he may have to do more if they're going to come back and win.
The Timberwolves have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
That could have major consequences, Kevin. With this game still in question, it's really a tough time to lose it.
Minnesota making a switch. Conley's checked in. Here's Graham, and it's blocked by Brown. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Graham with the rebound.
I like the work there, contesting that shot. It looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
Timberwolves leading by 13. He kicks it to Brown. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Gobert checked in for the Timberwolves. San Antonio's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming into the locker room at halftime. That's Sal. Buries it from three-point range. 7 points in the game.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
That one is off. Minnesota making a switch here. Walker's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Spurs trail by 11. Johnson goes in. Collins. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one. The Timberwolves shooting so far very efficient. All around, about 55%. Brown the pass to Gobert. Johnson with the block. The pass to Graham. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Well, with him, what immediately comes to mind is the long-range shooting. I mean, he can knock down shots from anywhere, and of course, that forces the defense to locate him at all times.
You know, something else I think about when I see these guys, he's a real headache to have to defend one-on-one. I mean, he's got all of the game that makes it tough for his defender.
Passes it to Wemby. Lets it go from 14. No good. And Minnesota will come the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Well, they recover it. Here's Gobert. Rejected by Wemby. Feeds it to Green. Minnesota with the rebound.
Well, they've been outstanding on the boards, and it's a big reason why they've got a lead. Doing the dirty work down low.
Yeah, and Clark, you know, rebounding is a team effort. Everybody's boxing it out. Everyone is accountable and doing a nice job collectively.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. That's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Well, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this lead.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here. Well, they're in great position here, and it's thanks in large part to their three-point shooting.
You called that right. They are lighting it up from behind the arc this half.
He has not been on his game, and, you know, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Good.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
Launches it. No good.
These are incredible rebounding numbers. I'm not sure if we've ever seen anything like this, Clark.
Oh, that's for sure, Steve. I mean, a superhuman performance on the backboard. Well done.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Anderson, he's checked in for Brown. Johnson dishes to Graham. Leads him in there. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Minnesota making a switch here. Timberwolves leading by 9. And Walker kicks to Anderson. Back to Walker. From downtown. Can't get it to go.
Well, he did have a three-pointer in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up empty.
And it's Johnson with the jam.
What a sensational finish.
Oh, gotta be able to get some hands on it.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate and glide. And glide. You got to glide in and reverse it home. So sweet.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty from that dunk.
Yeah, you got that right.
Shots continuing to fall. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Spurs trail by 9. Jones drives in. Mackubex, and he banks in the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Walker the pass to Anderson. And by McDermott. Conley dishes to Brown. They grabbed their own miss, and that basket was going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
A lot of noise coming from these fans. Pretty unhappy with that call.
Well, you know, we've got a lot of amateur officials in the crowd, and not one of them likes it.
Walker with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 9. Gives him the lead pass. Brown with it. Now guarded by Mackubex. It's Brown with the drive. There's Walker with the 3. Hope they get it done.
Nice hustle to get them a second look.
Kicks to Anderson. Back to Walker. From outside the arc. Rebound San Antonio.
And his mechanics are just all out of whack now. He just has no feel for his shot.
Well, his numbers certainly back that fact up. I mean, he was gone ice cold here.
Brown, good. And San Antonio shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. Jones drives in. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. I mean, defensively, the wind has just been knocked out of their sails.
Need to get more bodies committed down low.
Minnesota making a switch. That one misses for Jones. Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Just over a minute and a half play here in the fourth. 6 to shoot. There's Brown with the 3, and the shot is good.
They stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Now they're feeling confident, and they're in a good flow offensively, so why not just keep firing from out there?
Jones for 3. Shot is off. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Brown's got the ball. Pass to Conley. The Timberwolves working the ball around. And another 3 for Minnesota.
We're getting the feel out there from long range, guys. That's his second 3 of the half.
Pass to McDermott. 3-pointer. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 10-2 run here. And it's Conley penetrating.
San Antonio has its hands full guarding against Conley.
He has 14 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
Yeah, productive day for him from long range.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Brown with the lead pass. Rejected by Wemby and Johnson right side. contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Walker comes in for Anderson. Towns defended by Wemby. Here's Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Now the pass to Wemby.
Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, man, he's got so much power.
Conley with it. Now guarded by Wemby. Here's Towns. Oh, good with the triple.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you better.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively.
From deep, Walker. And that one's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
Now, they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
It's Wemby. And another basket for San Antonio.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
Doubled by Sohan. And Gobert hits the Walker. Shot clock at 6. And a missed late.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. It's rebounded by Sohan. Spurs trail by 11. Wemby pass to Johnson. And he trims the lead to single digits. Johnson's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, the number one priority for a defense when you face this guy is to keep him getting anywhere from the basket because he's just so strong as a finisher.
Steve, something else that jumps out at me about him is how often he thwarts penetration with his active hands. I mean, he gets a lot of his steals as players try to make their way to the basket.
Slammed home and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
Boy, terrific rebound and slam on the putback. He never gives up, always persistently pursuing the pumpkin.
And that's an essential quality for an offensive rebounder. An outstanding offensive rebounder that he is.
Yeah, he's got to go after it, and he does.
Yeah, he qualifies as one of the best in the league.
And it's Conley penetrating. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltender.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And you can hear the reaction of the fans to that call.
Well, it's obvious they did not like it, Steve.
The feed to Collins. Johnson outside. Pass set over by Conley. Sohan passes to Wemby. 32 points in the game.
Nicely done. They just continue to dominate inside. That's 10 points in a row in the lane.
It's now purely, here it comes. See if you can stop it.
The finish. Now that's going to finish the break.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Well, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Goes back up. He lays it in.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Defensive foul. That's his second personal. Spurs on defense. Defended by Wemby. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Shots good from Sohan.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
It's stolen by Johnson. He passes it to Sohan. Pass out. Count that one. And let's get your guys take now on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Shot is off. Walker with some nice D. Minnesota leading by 6. Teardrop shot. Excellent D that time from Indiana. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And he makes the first. He's off on the second.
Well, they've had the advantage in rebounding all night, but none bigger than the one right there.
And when you take a look at what the score under the glass has been, tremendous presence under the basket.
Yeah, you said it. Tremendous presence. You're right. It definitely has been, and it might come down to the final possession, that key rebound.
Wouldn't that be something? Good on the second free throw. San Antonio with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Here's Collins. He's one-handed. There's guys that are defense. Just watching him go right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're ahead by 4. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. So San Antonio going with the almost continuing. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
Well, he's great to hear from you, Doris. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Stolen by Michael Conley. It's Anderson with the drive. That drops. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
You know, tired legs can affect you at the defensive end, and I think that's what's happening right here.
I agree, because as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
They'll get another chance. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the fourth.
You know, even though he's bite-sized compared to the big men on the floor, he's done some really tall work on the board.
Conley with it. It's rebounded by Mackubex.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
Jones with it. He's picked up by Walker.
Good look.
Anderson with the block. By himself. Throws down the breakaway jam.
A long wind-up and a strong follow-through on that one-hand jam.
He's not going to mess that one up for sure.
No, that's too easy for him.
No good from Sohan. Timberwolves shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Conley dishes to Anderson. Outside Walker. Good on the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. The Timberwolves making a switch here. And so Walker nails both of them.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Jones from outside. Good. Jones! Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. By Sohan. Timberwolves passing it around. Anderson kicks to Walker. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Mackubex.
Oh, he's just launching from the three-point line right now. I don't like his shot selection at all.
Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. 7 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.